We have looked at how we can be able to make briquette charcoal using the charcoal, those that remains in the charcoal cocos. Now today I want us to look at how we can be able to make the briquette using or how we can be able to carbonize the material for briquette making. This is your host, Dr. Tulipamu Fumbo. Let's enjoy this class. So now we are looking at carbonization. So carbonization is the process of harvesting carbon-rich residues from anorganic materials. Generally, the material is exposed to high temperature in an oxygen-depleted atmosphere for long periods of time. Now, when we are talking about carbonization, we are talking about making the briquette raw material into the carbon, which is the black material, like the way when the charcoal is made. So that is what we call carbonization. And also, like if we want to make the briquette charcoal, we need to have that material. We carbonize what is called the fuel, in which we mix with other materials to create briquette. So in this instance, we are talking about using the raw material for briquette residues, like uh, like we have been the raw materials we are talking about are these like sawdust, that we are talking about the leaves, we are talking about the rice husks, we are talking about the wood chips, we are talking about the sunflower shells, groundnut shells, cotton hull, and uh, branches and grass and anything that can be used to create briquette or that can be bent. So these are the materials that we use when creating briquettes. Now we need, before we start making them into briquette, we need to carbonize them. Carbonizing them, it means that you make them in a carbon like charcoal. Uh, so that is carbonizing. So now when you are doing the this helps to remove the carbon from these materials, and they help in the briquette to be smokeless and also to be carbon free. Like we have seen and we have heard how charcoal becomes hazard to if you are using charcoal which is carbon, which still has carbon, what happens? So now in this class we are looking at uh, the step by step in how we can be able to carbonize the briquette. So you get these materials, and the first thing is that you have to ensure that they are dry. So dry the raw material to a moisture content of around 10 to 15% to prevent steam formation during carbonization. So you have to make sure that they are dry. There are no the moisture is very low in that content. The second thing that you have to do is you have to pile them, load the dried raw materials into a carbonization vessel such as a crane pit or retort. So now there are different way of carbonization or carbonizing vessel. Sometimes you can just use the what is called the PT. That is where now you dig the PT, and you put uh, the the material, the raw material in it, and or you make what is called ichibiri, or which is tradition queuing, or you just use the queuing that is that is made where uh, you can be able to bend, or you can be able to carbonize your material. So this is the how the some of the uh, some of the queuings looks like. Sometimes you can make it like a pit, like that one, which is a pit. Then you put on the material in it, and you cross the top, and you make sure that there is no carbon, there is no oxygen that is getting in, and then you start the fire, and it starts burning slowly, so that it doesn't turn into ashes. It becomes the charcoal like. So, or you can just make the queuing, whereby you mold the queuing, and you are able to just to leave a space where you can be able to put the material, and after that you cross that, and then you are able to light it. So these are the different types of queuing. So the heating, you have to heat the sawdust, or the raw materials at the range of 500 to 800 degrees Celsius. Uh, so in the absence of oxygen, meaning that you have to ensure that there is no oxygen. When you are talking about carbonization, or you are talking about queuing, you remove the oxygen from the vessel, so that the material that you want to carbonize, or you want to queuing, they are independent from oxygen. Because if there is oxygen, then that means that you are going to lose the material, and the material is going to turn into ashes. So you create the different type of queuing. But the secret about queuing something, or the secret about carbonizing vessel, is that it should not allow oxygen to get in. So the fourth step is that that's the carbonization. That is the what is called pyrolysis process continues until the raw material, or the sawdust, is converted into a carbon-rich material, typically taking several hours or days. So when you are carbonizing, it takes some days. When you're carbonizing your raw materials, it takes some days. So this is how the some of the carbonizing vessels looks like. And we also have here they are using what is called uh, the wood, which is they are using the wood to create charcoal, or briquette. So the other thing, after you have they are you have carbonized them, or which is called pyrolysis. You have done the pyrolysis. You have to cool the material. So in cooling the material, it is allow the carbonized raw material to cool before collecting it. So you make sure that it is cool. And when coming to cooling it again, that is where you have to be very careful, where you don't allow the oxygen to get in, because you have to make sure that that material, the fire has been quenched, and there is no fire in that. Then you allow it to cool down. So when they are cooled, that's when now you can be able to collect them. So after you have now you have collected that black, which is the carbon. Uh, you crush the carbonized soil dust or material into smaller pieces or powder for various applications. Now, in this instance, we are talking about the crushing them. You are trying to make the powdered, which is going to be what you use as raw material for briquette. So now that is the material that we talked about, that way which you mix with soil. When you, after crushing these, the carbon, which is the that dark or black material that you have gotten from the queuing, so you mix them with soil, and after mixing them with soil, and also you put them the binders. That's like what we did in the last class. Then, or that is going to create now that will help in creating the briquette charcoal that you want to make. So that is what you use in the, that is how you carbonize your raw material, so that you are able to get the material that is needed for briquette charcoal making. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Remember to like the video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. This is your host, Dr. Tulipomo Fumbo, and God bless you. I believe we are going to work together in bringing down this global warming or changes. So remember, if you are in Zambia or you are in Africa, soon they will be banning to, there will be a ban on charcoal, traditional charcoal making. So you need to be advanced, you need to go ahead, and you have to be able to know this skill, which is going to give you resources in the near future. Thank you so much, and God bless you.